The next day. Oh, interesting. Yeah, that was the tutorial. Hello. Open only in event of inheritance. Dear Baron, welcome to Mount Holly, your home. I still remember the first time I was addressed by my title. I was quite a bit older than you, but I still felt strange, especially after a lifetime of hearing my father addressed daily by that same title. But life is a journey of growth. Growing up, growing older, growing wiser, growing to know how much fun it is to masturbate in every room of this mansion. And in our case, growing into the Baron of Reddington. The Baron doesn't have to be a daunting figure. He could be quiet and unassuming, or loud, brash, and boisterous. He could be deceptive or trustworthy, humble or boastful, or any measure of other things, but always clever. Like, for instance, we're talking about this whole power thing that happened. If my PlayStation had lost power, when I turn this on, I don't turn it off, I put it to sleep. So the pure fact of the matter is, like, this room didn't lose power. My computer only lost power because it's plugged into this UPS. So, like, whatever's happening is exclusive to this stupid UPS. There's so many deeper puzzles. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on. You might get locked in with your cum. When I inherited Mount Holly, I never had to prove myself. They just gave me the keys and left it at that. It felt too easy, too trivial, and very undeserved. Oh my. Experience comes with time, but without validation, I spent the better part of my youth questioning myself and idly masturbating. But as I grew older, that lack of conviction and aimlessness amplified. I never really had any goals or objectives to strive toward. I never had any dreams to realize. I never set my sights on something beyond the horizon. I never had a room 46 to reach, merely an endless stream of masturbatory excess. And now that you've reached your goal and are basking in your well-deserved glory, shiny trophy in hand and showered with accolades and titles, will you be content to stop there? Or will you look to the horizon and wonder what dreams lie ahead? Arvin Navarre, Herbert S. Sinclair. Take my inheritance. Alright, well, step one is don't even bother doing the house. I'm gonna go take the elevator down because I think I might be able to access the reservoir immediately. I can't remember what side we are on in the reservoir down here, but if it's the side I need it to be, we're all set. New music too while we're in the post-credit scene here. The post-game experience. Alright, we zip on down. I might need to do a little, like, rearranging down here, but I think I should be able to get into the reservoir. Yeah, through here. No, this is the candle one. This is not the right one. That music's the post-game clarity. Not here? Alright, so it was down that first spiral stair. Right? No, this is the chess room. Jesus. No, it is the other one. Listen, we haven't played for a little while. This is all it takes for me to forget how to do anything. Up here. Down here. Damn it, we have to be on the other side. Doesn't look like the staircase is gonna take us all the way... Wait. There's more down? Shit. We have to drain more reservoir, don't we? We drained it to 6, which I thought was... tunnel access. Or base, like, bottom access. So I guess maybe we need to drain more. This is definitely the wrong side, though. Oh. Interesting. I should definitely have access to over there. Go for a swim. You can do it! I believe in you! Yeah, this is the other side. Alright, currently we're set up for over there. If I can't rotate this thing, then we're screwed. And I don't think we have the power to rotate right now, do we? No, we do. We do. We can skip to... Well, I guess first step is... we open the thing, right? Don't want to forget to do this. Ugh. I mean, what are the other doors in here for? Wish we could open these bad boys. And now I think we could rotate in such a way that we can go into the reservoir. It'll be a little annoying if we want to, like, come down here at some other point and have to re-rotate that whole platform, but we're done in here too, right? Oh, we have to do that every time? Well, we've done all the puzzles in there. I don't think there's any need for us to go in there. One, two... Ah, crap. Never mind. Yeah, we can't do what we want to do from here. Well, that's a bit of a bummer. Either way, it still looks like we need to lower the water more. The first time ever I'm ahead and actually know things. You've already been down there? Is there anything down there? Is it worth trying? Yeah, alright, well, we want to get down there then. This way. No, not that way, this way. So let's go draft our outdoor room. I wonder if we should lower the water in the reservoir more. Like, we lowered it to a point that I thought was important. Yeah, entry level is 6. I brought it down to 6 because that seemed like an important number. But I guess we want a full drain. We want to get it down to 0. Can we even do that? Is full drain a thing we can do? We're gonna want a lot more steps, I think. Oakley dokley. Shrine, shelter, hovel. Well, we'll come back and donate some money toward the end of the run. Do you have to drain more water? You don't have to draft the water rooms, you just have to draft the pump room. Which means, I think we need to draft the pool in order to make the pump room show up. If I remember. If I recall. Inheritance trophy. Trophies earned will be permanently added to the trophy room. Alright, well, there's a trophy room in here somewhere. Oh, Lord. Draft a room in each slot of your house, complete the Mount Howley directory, solve 40 dartboard. So 40 dartboards, 40 parlor games. Create all 8 workshop contraptions, win the drafting strategy sweepstakes. I don't know what that means. Unlock all 8 realm sigils. Don't know what that means. Solve the puzzle in room 8 on rank 8. Don't know what that means. Reach room 46 in dare mode, in curse mode, do it in 1 day. Buy out an entire showroom, ace the classroom final exam, complete the trophy case. Wow. Alright, a lot of stuff going on there. I tried really hard to like this game, but I can't deal with the RNG and puzzle games. It feels like busy work. That is fair. For me, the RNG element doesn't bother me very much outside of, like, we had 2 occasions where it bugged me. But if you play this game in more of a long-term mindset, which is how I've been playing it, the joy has been kind of like, instead of being frustrated that things aren't coming together, don't worry about it. Like, I had just 2 puzzles that I needed things to come together that I wanted, and I got a little frustrated over, but otherwise, my experience has been, like, when a thing happens, jumping on it and having fun with it. Otherwise, it's just like having multiple long-form puzzles that you're waiting to have come together has been my play style. And it's worked out for me. I've enjoyed that element of the game. I want a workshop, but also a gift shop would be fun. But because of things I want to maybe have happen, I'm gonna do a workshop here. We get the hammer, that works for me. Like, it's really fun slowly unraveling the mysteries of various puzzles you're working on, and when they finally come together, it feels really good. The couple of occasions that were frustrating were, you know, wanting to figure out what happens if room X is drafted next to room Y, and that could be frustrating. So I tried to, like, just kind of put it out of my mind. Like, don't think about that. Don't worry about it. There is only one true statement. The gems are in a box with a false statement. There are 2 true statements. Pretend I said those letters the right order. There are 2 true statements. There's only one true statement. The gems are in a box with a false statement. So if this is true, and this is true, then the gems are in here, which is pretty straightforward. And given that we only have one thing telling us where gems are, I'm inclined to believe the gems are in here and that this is the lie. But if this is a lie, there are 2 true statements, then this would also be a lie, and this would be the only true box. I'm gonna say the gems are in this one. Let's not overthink. Not overthinking was the right answer. But I can definitely see people getting frustrated with the RNG elements. We also need to pay attention as to whether or not there are boxes anywhere. If there were no RNG element, though, it would definitely be a very different game. Commissary, a nook. I think I'll store a room here just to get myself additional resources. And get one of my dead ends out of the draft pool. Spare bedroom, kennel, observatory. Let's do the kennel, just in case we get lucky. Oh, yeah. Like, I feel like, this is one of those situations where, like, everyone really likes Hades. I don't care for Hades. I don't think Hades is a bad game. I just don't think Hades is for me. And I think that's where you are. Like, this is just not a game for you. Yeah, I put this mostly so we could pet a dog. Good boy. But also, if we happen to get lucky, and we get a shovel, easy, free door openings. Pantry, hallway, security. Let's do security. Digging for dog poop? Digging for dog poop, baby. Beep-doop. Beep-doop. Boop-boop. Hacker man. Do some intense hack work here. Cracking the mainframe. Remote access terminal. View active terminals. Laboratory. Turn it on. Like, the earlier I can get a computer up and running, the more experiments we could run. That's just valuable. Experiment setup. Alright. Gain a key, a gem, or a die. A letter will be delivered to the mailroom. Gain a star. Each time you unlock or bypass a security door, when you draft a hallway from another hallway, gain a key, a gem, or a die. That's the most likely thing to have happen here. Like, we don't have a security door, and we don't have an archive, but we do have hallways. We have a lot of hallways. Start the experiment. And then crack back into this computer real fast. Keycard system, security system. Set security level to low, baby. Here we are. Spare bedroom. A lucky rabbit's foot. Chance to find items. Well, hopefully those items include boxes, because I have a sledgehammer. Bedroom. Reading nook. Pantry. We got the library no matter what. Pop that down. Get another key. Just trying to get as many resources early as possible. A hallway. No, I want less common rooms. I do want less common rooms, but the chance of a dead end happening if I do that are too high. We would have two doors to open, and they're both opening into each other. We would need a three-way or a left-hand turn. So let's make sure we don't die. Keep it moving. Because I'm only doing one day here. I still have to make dinner. So let's play for longevity's sake. A hallway from a hallway, you say? Experiment successful. I didn't get a die. I was hoping for a die. Can I get another hallway? Haha. Hallway. Got a gem. Bunk room, courtyard, secret passage. Let's do the courtyard, because that's a hallway. I definitely have more than two bedrooms. Like, that's not gonna help out. Sorry, 2 hallways. Experiment successful. I gotta die. Nice. Do I cross the thresholds? There could be a box out there. There is... yeah, there's an item. There's no box, but... there is... a nice metal detector. So my hope is to find a shovel. Shovel would be quite nice. A den is quite nice here. But a garage gets me 3 keys. And we have door we could open, so yeah, let's go for it. Oh, is there keys in here? Yeah. No more beeping? Come on! No shovel? That's a shame. It's kind of holding out hope for a shovel. We should be allowed to bash that box in. Alright. A hallway from a hallway, you say? What do I get now? Was it a key? I wasn't paying attention. I guess I got a key. Hallway? Alright, we got the den, which is pretty nice here. Commissary is also good, but let's do the den. Always hallways. What's going on, Marin? Grab that. Geist bedroom, bunk room, the drawing room. If this were facing the other way, it'd be an easy choice, but it's not. Let's do the Geist room, get ourselves a couple more dice. Rapidly approaching Beck. But what if your bed has a ghost above it like this one? Aren't you afraid? Aren't you scared? You could be haunted. I have 7 keys. I think I'll be alright. Bedroom, pantry, closet. I'm gonna reroll. I would love to be able to try and fill in this house a little bit more. Gymnasium works fine in this situation. I lose 2 steps, but whatever. We'll just try and draft something that gets me some food. Chapel. I mean, I need to add the pump room, so I think I'm just gonna throw the pool here. It's a waste of a good, like, a good room. It could possess me and it could do better. I don't see anything in there. I don't want to waste the steps. Pump room. I mean, that's exactly what I want. Yeah, it lets me go in the direction I need to go. Sure. Okay, we want to try and drain the reservoir. Can that even be done? I can only drain it by 4 more, right? So I need to put more water in the fountain? Making room for me to put more water in the tank from the reservoir? Oh, son of a bitch. I understand now. We need to power this. So A, this room needs power, and I think we also need a handle. Right? Yeah, it looks like there's a handle missing here. Because this tank has room. It has room enough that we could finish draining the reservoir. We had the reservoir down to 6. Whether or not that's what we wanted, I don't know. But now... we need to access the reserve tank. If we truly want to empty it out, I think. Well, we could try and draft, locker room. Spread keys throughout the house. If I re-roll, there is a chance we can get lucky and get the aquarium. And that would power the pump room, and that's one step closer. The locker room again. We'll just do the chapel. I only have one more reroll. And I still think we need a handle, too, so... it is what it is. We're more concerned with food right now, I think. Drawing room's nice. Getting those free rerolls. I just said food and I didn't take the kitchen. There we go. He says not taking the kitchen, instead doing another hallway. I'm a loose cannon, what can I say? Draft another hallway. Bedroom goes the wrong way, that goes the wrong way. Reroll. It's a hallway. Giving me a... dice. Alright, it's time for food. One door for every little gear. I have one gear room. I mean, I've never seen the Machinarium. I'm kind of curious about this one. So while it could have more doors if we waited to draft it. Damn, that's a lot of doors. That's a lot more than I said. I guess it itself counts? 1, 2, 3 doors? 4 if you count this one? So we can go right and straight, and there's a bonus door. It's pretty nice. Ah, the sauna. I haven't seen that room either. That's a good one. But unusual and rare. Put the solarium down for bonus cool rooms. What? Okay, left-hand side is open. I didn't know this is another way to get in there. That's pretty nice. There's something in here. Yeah, I think I can't dig up. Great. Ah, we could rotate. I mean, it's fine going the way it's going. Alright, we're down to 1 gem. So hopefully we get gems out of this. Hook me up, please. Hell yeah, 5 gems. Apples are extra tasty. Plus 3 steps. Food. Come on, food. Coat check, aquarium, casino. I do have money to gamble. Yeah. Don't you need the aquarium? I needed it earlier. If it's not touching the pump room, I won't benefit from it. So it's too late for that. Come on. I guess pantry will get me some food. If I spend 2 gems, I get 2 keys. I'll do the pantry. I will get a couple of steps, probably. There's usually, yeah, there is an apple in here. Well... I wager 5, we can get 2 keys. I wager 20, we can get a lot more than that. I'm gonna wager 20 gold. What? It was totally in the 4 gems when I saw it. Stupid house always wins. It's garbage. Alright, we'll just play this once. Just once. Alright, maybe we play one more time. Garbage. Terrible game. Going on, Gomper? Should I do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... 6 steps gets me back to the drawing room, which is a better place for me to do drafting from, because I could re-roll for free in there. And we can try and get what we need, i.e. food! I need food, I'm so hungry. Get a gem in here as well. Alright. So this way first. The dining room! Okay. That works for me. Oh, it's not dinner time yet? Shit. Can I have a kitchen, please? 2 items, lavatory, veranda. Do the free reroll. The gift shop, souvenirs for sale. Haven't been in this room before. A permanent addition to walk-in closet. It just looks nice. When you reach rank 5 lunchbox, gain half of your dinner steps. A permanent addition to the dining room. It just looks nice. Permanent addition to the pool. Pair of trunks is always handy for swimming. Just be sure to bring some keys. Dirigiblocks? Console edition? Coming soon. Unlock dare mode. 8 trophies, so we want to buy the blue tents? I mean, I gotta buy the lunchbox. Because now if I go into... Whoops. If I go back into the dining room, I think I would get that, right? Nice. So that gets me a few steps. Keeps us alive in the game. The throne room. I mean, I have the 5. See what happens when we do that. A sanctum key. What is that? Well, no, we don't want to do that. We already opened the door. Alright, so this is another way to get into the last room. That's good to know. So we found a new way to open one of the doors, and a new way to open the main door. So we have 2 solutions to the main door. The dark room. Oh my god, I wish I had not done what I done did. Of course, we get the security door here. Oh my god, both security doors? That's a bummer. Food, please. That's my last key. Bedroom, sauna, I guess bedroom, so I can do another door. There we go. Okay, dinner. Yum, 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 yum. Have dinner. Stuffed wild quail. A delicious delicacy. Oh, the kitchen staff has truly outdone themselves once again. Alright, we want to try and draft a breaker box. Locked and we don't have any keys. Shockingly, I have not seen a single box. I like the gift shop though. Permanent upgrades is pretty nice. Well, we have to go on a wild-ass journey because we don't have a security key. Yeah, we gotta go all the way back down to that pantry. Yeah, take my money, you monsters. It's gonna be very disappointing when we find out, Oh man, I missed! Supposed to turn earlier. Damn it, my money! If I was saying a thing, I already forgot what I was saying. My brain's no longer functional. Alright, well, the run's over. Well, damn. I guess we drained... We could take... No, the garage is depowered. Man. There's nothing these can give me, right? We can get money out of this. We can't get keys. And keys is the only thing we need. So I suppose we can try and leave? If we can make it back outside, there's a possibility we can see what draining the water did for us. But I think we have to fully drain it, in which case I believe we're looking at another... Unless we power the pump room and probably have the broken handle, I don't think we can do what we want to do. Well, there was nothing in here, but I figured we hadn't been in here, so worth checking. Just really lose a lot of steps. There's something in here, boy? Oh! Fuck! No! Oh. That hurts. That's a rough one. That one cuts deep. We got a key, but we are at 3 steps. It was just on the floor? That's just messed up, man. Well, I'm gonna spend the night with a ghost. That's what I'm gonna do. Good night. Call it a day. But we got a permanent upgrade. We did a lot of successful experiments. There's still a red envelope we need to find. That's interesting, too. I bet it's in the reservoir. Or it's in the last room. But we learned a lot. Call it. Until I get into that final room and I see the reservoir, we could expect to have blueprints pop on from time to time. Ah, the Temporal Castle. Three new rooms. That's kind of impressive given that it's post-game stuff.